What's up, Facebook? If you were on my Facebook page yesterday, you already know what today's message is about. It was inspired by Danny Lawrence. I put a post up and said what you want today's message was. He said, talk about the last quote that I put up. And the last quote that he put up was from Michael Jordan speaking about work ethic. So I already had in my mindset that when I went to the gym today, I need to exemplify work ethic so I can have something to talk about, right? Cool. So when I went in there, as usual, I do my cardio session first. I got in there, I put it on a new level because I said, you know what? I made up my mind. I decided that today was going to be a day to work hard and push myself to a new level. So I got on the stair machine. I started working. I started going hard. And about 6 minutes in, I said, you know what? This is going to be a long 30 minutes. I was huffing. I was puffing. I was tired. But that's not even where the real reward came in at. The real reward came in at about 5 minutes left when I swear, I tell you, I felt like I was going to pass out. I mean, I didn't know if I was going to make it. But the thing was, I had already made up my mind. I had already decided that I would not stop no matter what happened. So I kept pushing. I kept going. I mean, as long as my legs was moving, that means there was more fuel in the tank. As long as I was still standing, it was more fuel in the tank. So I kept going, and I got through those 5 minutes, and I completed my 30 minutes without stopping once again. And that's all because, you know, you have to put yourself in the right mindset. I mean, being that the fact that I psyched myself out, I pumped myself up before I even started, my decision to complete my task was already made. And that's what we got to do in life. We have to make decisions and we have to work towards them. Because so the first step to doing anything in life is being able to decide to do it. I mean, that's one thing that we all have control of. We all have control over our choices and what we do. And that's what separates us as men, you know, as a mankind. Because we all are made of flesh and blood. We all have the same environment. But our choices is what makes us different. Our choices is what puts us where we are. Our choices is what got us to where we are today. So you need to own up and, you know, pretty much just accept the fact that you are responsible for who you are because of the choices that you made. And if you don't like it, you got to change it. You got to start making better decisions. You got to make decisions that's going to get you closer to where you want to be. Now, it's our choices that and our decisions that decide where we go. Now, it's our work ethic that's going to determine whether we complete our goal or not, and whether the task gets completed fast or slow. We are in control of that. If you work hard, your task is going to get completed faster. If you choose to slack off and be slow about it and nonchalant, it's going to take longer for your task to get completed, if not at all. So we have to be, you know, we have to own up and take responsibility for what we do, our choices that we made, and the work that we put in behind it. Because I always tell people, if you decide that you want to do something, and you know what you want to do, and you make the decision up here that this is where you're going, this is what I'm going to do, this is what my goal is, and this is how I'm going to get there, and you work at it. You work at it with extreme passion. You feel it in your heart. You know exactly what it is that you want to do. There's nothing that's going to get in your way. There's nothing that's going to stop you from wanting to do it because you decided that already. And that's what you need to do with everyday, day-to-day tasks. I mean, for example, we all know the Energizer Bunny. If you think back to the commercials that they used to make, it will always be these cool toys out there that was able to do this and able to do that. But what they would do, they will eventually get burnt out, they will drain out, and they'll stop. And the Energizer would do what he do best. He would just keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. And that's what you got to be when you got to go. You got to just keep going at it. It doesn't matter how cool the other toys were or the gadgets that they had or the things they were able to do, because if they were going to stop and not keep going and pretty much drain themselves out, it was pointless. You know, that's just like in life. You got people that have skills, you got people that have all this talent, and they're not doing nothing with it. If they don't have the drive, if they don't have the passion, if they don't have the determination to put work in behind it, it means absolutely nothing. There could be people out here that's better than you, smarter than you, got more money than you, but if you're willing to put the work in, there's no reason why you can't achieve these things. You know what I'm saying? So it's all just up to you. I mean, I don't want to take up too much time. We're at about 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So I'm going to leave you out there. Just put the work in behind what you want to do. Make the decision up here. Decide where you want to go. Decide to not stop and fill in here. Once you're backed by your passion, once you got your heart behind you in something, there's no reason why you can't accomplish your goals. And I'm out of here.